Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're seeing this face for the very first time, then my name is Anjali Grower. This video is for everyone since we are in a lockdown state for 21 days. The situation in the world is worsening. COVID-19 is a serious situation, so please don't take it lightly. The Prime Minister has requested everyone to stay home and avoid any social gatherings and unnecessary travels. Also, don't listen to any rumors if you especially read or see any forwards or messages on WhatsApp, and don't start panicking. Take precautions, wash your hands, keep a sanitizer with you all the time, and wear a mask. If you aren't keeping well, stay home. And if you show any symptoms which is very similar to the coronavirus, then please self-checked ASAP. We are stuck home. Apart from working, organizing, cooking, reading, uh, we do kind of need some source of entertainment. I've been binge watching shows and movies, so I thought why not share some of my favorite movies and shows with you guys, so that it's easy for you to kind of narrow down what you have to finally watch on Netflix, Prime, Hotstar, whatever you want to do. So yeah, here's some of my list: top 15 movies and shows. So my first show is Money Heist. I am obsessed with this show. It's about a heist that takes place at the Spain's Royal Mint by these thieves, those who are wearing a Dali mask. The whole thing is being planned by a professor. Who professor? You have to watch the show. I'm not giving away all the details. Each episode makes you feel like what just happened and makes you want to see more. It is available on Netflix and you can watch this in English, though at first even I kind of wasn't liking it since the whole series is in Spanish and the dubbing doesn't kind of match, and it kind of bothered me. You can also watch this in Spanish with subtitles. So if you're looking to binge watch a show, this has like 3 parts till now. The fourth one is releasing soon next month, like in just I think next 2 weeks. I can't wait to watch that. I am already done with it. I recently finished like the part 3, and yeah, it's just too mind blowing. You have to watch it. Show is You. I remember watching this show with my husband last year, and we somehow got bored and left it midway. I decided to watch it all over again from where I had left. It's about a guy named Joe Goldberg who's a total creep, and he's been stalking this girl named Beck and doing all sort of creepier things. Or who's already seen it, it's probably creepier, but it does get you on the edge of your seats with each mind-blowing episodes. You should definitely watch You. Show has to be one of my favorites, Riverdale. I am a huge fan of this show. It's an American teen drama series. The story is about this town called Riverdale, where these going kids are surrounded by various murderers and mysterious criminals who are on the loose. I'm currently on season 4, and kid you not, the season 4 is so exciting. With each episode, it's like what's gonna happen next. That kind of excitement, especially because they've kind of played with their main character of the show. To know what I'm exactly talking about, you have to watch. So the fourth show is Chernobyl. It's based on true events. I cannot even think something like this happened in the world. The show covers how the world's biggest nuclear disaster took place and what went wrong. People who lived nearby fell ill, some had headaches, and even certain people lost their lives. Citizens were evacuated for safety reasons. The place is just like it was back then. I would highly recommend this show, especially because if you're someone who really likes to watch documentaries or real life events, kind of things that have happened all over the world, then yeah, this is something you should definitely watch. The next one is Forrest Gump. It's a movie. Watch this movie just for Tom Hanks. This movie just for how amazing Tom Hanks has pulled off a role of a man who has low IQ and who joins army service but can't stop thinking about his childhood sweetheart Jenny. Talking about Jenny, Jenny is like a messed up character. Goes into various kind of directions to find a solid ground. The movie has some heart-wrenching moments. If you're looking for some fun and drama mixed kind of a movie, then this is something you should definitely watch. Next up is Notting Hill. It's one of my favorite movies, starring Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant. It is about a British bookseller falls in love with Anna, who is a famous American actress. However, the characters go through too many ups and downs in their relationships, and because of the goof ups that happen along the way, mainly because of her social status. It's a good romantic movie with a slight little bit of drama. Next up is Contagion. Okay, I wouldn't recommend this to people who might get paranoid by watching this movie because it is kind of similar to the situation that the world is going through right now. The movie is about a deadly outbreak of fatal disease that has been discovered with the death of Beth and her son. People are being asked to stay home until they find a cure and help prevent the virus from spreading. Honestly, it felt exactly like the situation that has been going on. But yeah, again, if you're someone who won't get affected by watching this show, yeah, then you can go ahead and watch it, and you can find this on Amazon Prime. Next up is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I recently got to know about this show since its part 2 release like last month during Valentine's. It's based on a book. It's an American teen romantic movie. It's not a show. So the story is all about a girl named Lara Jean who writes love letters to all her crushes. She kind of dumps it into a box hidden inside a closet. One day all the letters are out there, and then begins her ever nightmare that one of her crushes happens to be her sister's ex-boyfriend and a neighbor. So to hide from her, she uh, bumps into this guy named Peter Kivensky, who also happened to be one of her crush who has received the letter. So what happens next? For that, you have to find out on. So yeah, there's also a part 2 to All the Boys I've Loved, P.S. I Still Love You, available on Netflix. Next up is All the Bright Places from Netflix. It's again based on a book. I've already read the book, so I kind of knew the storyline. But while watching the movie, it was like I was in that reading zone again, where I remember I visualized this scenarios in my head while reading each line. So, you kind of imagine the characters because it's been described so well. And you recommend later, but read the book first. Available on Kindle as well. So if you own a Kindle, it's pretty easy for you to get it. You don't have to head out to get the book right now. Yes. But yes, so the movie has been beautifully shown. The characters, Violet Mackey and Theodore Finch, how they change each other's lives forever, how they go to the same high school and how they possibly meet. But I kind of felt like while watching the movie, scene where they actually meet for the first time is totally different than what is in the book. But yeah, however, I like the movie. It's okay. It's like a nice drama romantic teen movie. So yes, if you want to watch it, you can. Next up is Guilty, again from Netflix. It's an Indian drama movie starring Kiara Advani as their main lead. The story is about a small town girl who has a crush on this college heartthrob, VJ, and probably ends up accusing him of raping her. VJ is Nanki's boyfriend. Comes the lawyer who is fighting for VJ, trying to find out what exactly happened that night, whether Tanu is actually saying the truth or is it just an act of revenge. It's a one-time word like it because of this issue that has been addressed in the movie. Yet another Indian web series, Broken but Beautiful. The show stars Vikrant Massey and Harleen Sethi. Honestly, I never thought I did actually end up watching the show. Season 1 was quite nice, and I was eagerly waiting for part 2. And man, part 2 was so good, especially because I enjoyed the track. Installment was pretty good. The story is about Veer and Samira, who have had their heart broken. He lost his wife in a car accident 3 years ago and hasn't been able to cope up with her loss yet, and been has hallucinating his wife. And on the other hand, Samira has a breakup with V's brother Karthik 8 months ago, and she shared an apartment with the guy. So we was kind of looking for a place to shift, and that's how we encounters his brother's psycho ex. To watch this for the music, for the story, and the amazing acting. You can find the show on Z5 and Alt Balaji. And next up is The Family Man from Amazon Prime. I was blown away with Manoj Bajpayee's acting skills in this series. Shrikant Tiwari is a middle class man with two kids who are notorious and a super talented wife. But he is no ordinary man with a 9 to 5 job. He is a brilliant spy. In this series, you'll see Shrikant is trying to strike a balance between his familial duties and his official duties. So the show starts with how they possibly get hold of a terrorist, and they're trying to figure out who is behind all this. For more, you'll have to watch the show. Next up is The Pursuit of Happiness. The movie starring Will Smith is based on a man who's a homeless salesman. Had invested all his life earning in a product which eventually failed, and that ended up his wife leaving him, and now all he has got is his son to call his family. The movie specifically shows how he takes up an unpaid internship at this stock brokerage, how he tries to blend in with the job, goes through a really hard time to keep himself and his son survive everyday life. Will Smith has outdone himself in this movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. Next one is the Shawshank Redemption. A former successful banker has been put behind the bars of Shawshank for the murder of his wife and her lover. The movie is all about the things he does to survive in that jail. Is so unusual. It will blow your mind off. I was pretty sure I didn't wanted to watch it, but my husband told me that it's just one of those movies that you have to watch. I think it has a good IMDb rating too. Yeah, you should definitely. And the last of all has to be Klaus from Netflix. I know it's not December, but yeah, you never need a reason to watch a Christmas movie, right? The best animated movie on Netflix so far. Story is about a boy who fails to prove himself as a postman in his father's academy and has been posted to the frozen town of North, where people have forgotten how to write letters. They don't write letters anymore, and how he finally discovers Santa's hideout and what happens next. That you'll have to watch, and I bet you will love it. I had to add this one on the list mainly because I just finished the whole damn season and I couldn't have liked it anymore. The story is set in the late 1950s where Miriam Maisel is having a perfect life that any girl wants: a husband, two kids, weird parents and in laws, and a beautiful house on New York's Upper West Side. It's all goody till a dramatic tragedy takes place in her life, and through this, she gets to know her hidden talent: stand up comedy. This turn of events from the Upper West Side to doing comedy in clubs like Gaslight. It's all about women empowerment, and no wonder it's bagged itself an Emmy Award and a really good IMDb rating. Of my binge watch list, I hope it kind of helped you to decide what to watch next. Stay safe and don't get out of your house. The people who can't get their daily wages because of the situation, let's help each other and fight this together. That's it. I hope you liked my video. If you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified about my videos. So see you in my next video. Bye.